Mommy, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming into the chat. Happy Monday. Layla, Mommy, I see you. Deborah, Mommy, happy Monday. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. Everyone, thank you so much for being here with us on episode, are we on episode 11? Episode 11 of Mama Huevos Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. It is Monday and I am exhausted, so I really appreciate you guys for being here. Licorice Kinda, Mommy, thank you for coming in. Spank my Betty, how are you? Oh, sorry. My husband is signaling at the light. There we go. All right, Leslie Finn, thank you for that sound. Dolphin Smiles, Mommy, let's go. Spank my Betty, how are you? Shorty, what's up, fam? All right, so it's a little hot in my kitchen right now. I got the fan going on. I've got some pernil that I made yesterday heating up here on the stove top. I've got some canola oil heating up back here. Kellenmore 819, thank you so much for coming in. Alfanini. Mi suegra llegó, la mamá de todos los huevos. Llegó. Marone, mi amor, buenas noches. Gracias por estar aquí. All right, so we're just going to get started. I am Yvette, Mommy. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. We are going to be making today, this is my sandwich edition of Mama Huevos Kitchen. Alan, she's here. DJ Controversial, let's go, fam. All right, so I am making something that I would make on a regular weeknight. It's quick. We're going to make it a little bit longer because it is television or Twitch. And I'm just going to show you these tricks that we use. Whenever I have leftover roast pork, these are my go-to sandwiches. So today we are going to be making a patacon. And if you're not familiar with a patacon, it is a plantain sandwich. Okay, so there's no bread. I mean, there's carbs in the plantain, but ultimately there is no gluten in this because there's no bread. And we are going to be making a Cuban sandwich. I'm going to be using regular bread for that. So let's just get started. And I am going to put my apron on. Dolphin smiles, mommy. Thank you. I see you hitting the command, but for some reason it's not coming up. I don't know what's going on. Streamlabs drives me nuts. Temple DVD, welcome. Did it pop up? Oh, it popped up. Okay, sorry. I just didn't see it. Thank you, mommy. I appreciate it. All right. So we're going to get started with our plátano, okay? And I'm going to show you how we are going to break down this plátano. And I told Mechon that I look like him today because my hair was loose. I give it a few minutes before I pull that shit up because it's like really, really hot in here. So Licorice Echidna, I don't know if the Discord, see if that Discord command is working, but we fixed some of the commands because they were out of whack for some reason. I have no idea what went on, but yeah, we wanted to post the link so that you guys can follow us on Instagram, so that you can follow us on on Discord, and so that you can also follow my YouTube channel. Yankee Fan 0223, no pickles on yours. Then you're not having a traditional Cuban sandwich. So you either eat it or you're not eating. That's the rule in the house. Angela Dawn, I have not figured out how to ship yet to Canada, but I think I have something in mind coming in for the near future. So let me get started on cutting down this plátano. Just checking my oil. This is what's gonna take me the longest, so I prefer to make that first. And for those of you who are not familiar with breaking a plátano down, we're gonna go through that today. Very simple. Pickles on yours, Angela Dawn, exactly. So a traditional, I'm jumping around a little bit, but a traditional Cuban sandwich has roast pork, ham, Swiss, pickles, and yellow mustard. That's it. It's that simple. But the pickles really do make a difference. So if you're not a big pickle fan, I suggest using the pickle brine. Thank you, Dolphin Smiles, mommy. I suggest you using the brine because you do need that saltiness that the pickle is gonna give you, okay? You're Rican, not Cuban. All right, so, Marone, mi amor, yo estoy preparando hoy un patacón y entonces estoy preparando un sándwich cubano. Anoche yo hice 2 pernil, pero grandísimo. No sé para quién yo estaba cocinando, pero cociné 2 perniles grandísimos y me sobró pernil hoy. So, lo que yo hice fue me llevé un poquito para almuerzo y le di a mis compañeros de trabajo, y entonces lo que sobró, yo decidí hacer estos sándwiches porque típicamente y normalmente si yo hago pernil, el próximo día yo te hago un sándwich cubano o un patacón. Marilyn, mommy, thank you so much for coming in. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much, Dolphin Smiles. Appreciate you, mommy. So for those of you who are not familiar, this is a plátano, okay? And it is very simple to peel. Gigi Papita, good evening. You're gonna want to cut off both ends of the plantain, okay? And don't cut too much off because you just need these pieces off. You don't want to take off so much of the fruit, okay? You're gonna make a slit deep enough where the skin has been punctured. And then you're gonna take a butter knife, okay? And with your butter knife, you are gonna be pressing against the flesh, just pushing outward, okay? You just want to lift that skin off of the plantain itself. And do this slowly, okay? I mean, if you're a pro and you're an expert, by all means, go as fast as you possibly can. But you do not want to, you don't want to go so fast where you lose most of the plantain. Sexy Shorty, hello. Thank you so much for coming in, my love. Appreciate you. So, as you can see, the skin is detaching itself from the actual banana. And I went a little too deep with my knife, so look what happened. Some of the bananas coming off with the skin. It's not the end of the world, but that's what you want to kind of avoid, okay? So you're just pushing outward. Now this reminds me of the Food Network. We were watching an episode of Chop, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Jeffrey Zakarian, great French chef. They gave him plantains in his They gave him plantains in his basket, and because he had no idea how to peel a plantain, we're talking about a culinary trained chef, a man who graduated from one of the top schools in the country, could not for the life of him figure out how to peel a plantain. Okay, so if you take a look, some of the skin is still on here. You're just going to remove it with the edge of your knife. I would suggest using the butter knife because you're not going to go so deep with the butter knife. Heard something. Thank you so much for following Vlogging Hero. Appreciate you. Can you tell me where you're tuning in from? And if everyone can please host the channel, we'd greatly appreciate it. This is how we're going to grow on Twitch. And if you're uncertain on how to... DJ Jose Madrano, what's up? If you're uncertain on how to host, please reach out to one of my mods, Dolphin Smiles, Licorice Echidna, or Papa Friki, and they will be more than glad to walk you through it. All right, so we're one plantain down. Now, one plantain is going to give me for 2 pieces of bread, okay? And I'm not even going to use my regular knife. I'm still going to use my butter knife, and I'm just going to cut it in half, okay? And I could already smell my oil, so I know the oil is hot enough, and you're probably going to hear it. Can you switch? There you go. Thank you. Well, it's not too hot, which is great. Now, I didn't put a lot of oil in the pan, okay? And I did that purposely. I didn't want too much oil. But we're going to let it do its own thing, and I'm going to cut up the second plátano, okay? DJ Jose Medrano, thank you so much for driving, lurking, and hosting. We appreciate you. Get home safe, fam. Licorice Echidna, you're using ghee to fry your plátanos in. Did you buy plátanos? Sexy Shorty, mommy, thank you so much for hosting. Appreciate you. Sexy Shorty, I haven't even started yet, so wait. Spank My Betty, thank you so much for that gifted sub. Appreciate you too. Platanazo96, that is a wonderful name. Sexy Shorty, wait till you see the finished product. I guarantee you're going to be really, really, really hungry. And I'm just... Now, if you see, I didn't go as deep as the first time. And yes, that's what she said. So the plátano, I didn't lose some of the plátano while I was taking the skin off. Now this, I want you to be very careful, okay? Because plantains are notorious for staining your fingers, your knives, your cutting boards. So I would suggest just to be a little careful. If you don't want any of that, it leaves like a sticky residue. You can just put a paper towel underneath it, and just to kind of be safe. And if you want to take that stickiness off of your actual hands, the best way to do that is putting a little bit of salt. Can you believe that? Use a little bit of the salt and use some dishwashing liquid and just rub your hands together. And the roughness of the salt helps take off that stickiness that comes off of the plantain. And I actually have just a little bit of stickiness going on, so I am going to grab a little bit of salt in my hand. Some salt. And I'm just going to rub away. No water, just rub. You're going to exfoliate your skin in the process. The Gator, Double O, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you, fam. So not only did I wash my hands, but I have exfoliated my hands as well. Kempo DVD. I had pernil for lunch today from Chef Leslie of Mother Egg's Kitchen. It was amazing, super flavorful and tasty. I love it. I need to order a whole pernil to go with an order of arroz con andule. I have been blessed. Thank you so much, Kempo DVD. So, Kempo DVD. I had a lot of food left over, and I didn't realize how much food I had left over until I started serving. Yeah, Dolphin Smiles, you see he's rubbing it in. So I saw that he was in the office, and I said, hey, what are you doing for lunch? And he said, nothing. And I told him, listen, I've got some pernil. I want you to taste it. And as I was serving, I said, holy shit, I've got so much rice and meat left over. So I ate, Jan ate, Gigi Popita ate, Kempo DVD ate. I gave some of my coworkers to eat, and I think Miss Jan took whatever was left over. So trust me, I had a lot of food with me today. Just gonna check on the plantain. Just gonna turn it a little bit. It's looking a little brown, so I'm probably gonna lower my flame to I want to say in between low and medium, maybe a little bit higher than that. Thank you, Licorice Echidna. Okay, just gonna cut this in half, and you know what? I'm gonna throw it in the pan. It'll help cool it down a little bit. All right, so while that's doing its own thing, I'm gonna cut my lettuce and my tomato, because that's what we're gonna put inside of this patacon, okay? And I'm also gonna be putting in a piece of fried cheese, or queso blanco de freír, just because that's how we get it when we order it from the restaurant. Tia, Mommy, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Mommy, you're just in time. I'm actually making a patacon right now, and right after I'm gonna make the Cuban sandwich. It's super simple and quick, which is why I decided to do it last on the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on the Cuban soon.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise
yes,
is not an
instrument
instrument.
Today.
Horseradish is not an instrument either.
All right, just gonna move around my pernil. And this was in the fridge. I just put it on the stovetop now. For those of you, Scarmona, Mommy, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for lurking. If you guys aren't already following Scarmona29, please give her a follow. She is back on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And she is back to her Zumba, so I cannot wait. We've been missing her. So if you haven't given her a follow, please give her a follow. All right. I'm gonna sneak a taste of this penne because it was so good. Oh my god. Now, I posted on my YouTube channel how to make the pernil the way that I made it. Everybody makes it differently. I like the way I make mine. Mine is always pretty moist, and it's not dry. Typically, pernil is dry, but my roast pork is always nice and moist. 403 Triple G, thank you so much, fam. Appreciate you being here. The Tootsie fam is here. Alright, I'm just gonna cut my tomatoes. I want to make sure that everything is prepped and ready to go, because these things are really, really super simple to make. And they are really my go-tos during the week, okay? Everything that I've cooked on stream so far is nothing that I wouldn't do on a Monday or a Tuesday or Wednesday. It doesn't matter. I'd make anything that I've made during the week. But this I like a little bit more because it is very, very quick. Everything is pretty much pre-made. So all you're doing is just assembling. Now, I'm a big tomato lover. So I'm probably going to put a lot of tomatoes on mine. That way. Now, I pulled out my press. Check these Tostonies over here. Now, you don't want to cook them too much. Now, the first batch, because the flame was a little high, they got a little brown, a little too brown. You don't want to get them too brown because we're going to fry them a second time. Right now, we're just trying to cook them, okay? DJ Jumbi, I see you, fam. Howdy, partner. Much love, fam. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. 403 Triple G. Thank you guys so much for hosting. We really appreciate it. So this is a tortilla press, okay? And I will make tortillas with this. I'm not an expert yet, which is why I haven't made them on screen. But I will be in the near future. So I use this for my patacon, okay? And I will put piece of plastic in between and flatten it out. And trust me, you're going to get something that resembles bread. And it's not. Biffle, thank you so much. I did look cute today. I didn't want to put on my Mama Huevos t-shirt on. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear my work clothes because I did just come from work. All right, so let's put the tomatoes to the side. And I'm going to eat the bottom piece. Good old salt. Oh my God, it's so good. I love tomatoes. Alright, I'm going to chop up my lettuce. I just want to make sure everything is, like I said, ready to go. DJ Jumbi, what are you doing? What are you up to? I feel an evil laugh coming. Now you can put the pieces of lettuce whole. I want them in ribbons. And I am using romaine lettuce. You could use whatever lettuce you have on hand. You could actually use cabbage, which I do also have as well. DJ Javi, you was driving. Thank you so much for pulling over to say hello. We appreciate it. Thank you. You guys aren't following my bro, DJ Javi? Give him a follow. He is an amazing DJ and a really great friend. So please, if you can give him a follow, please do so. We've got our lettuce ready. And Angela Dawn, I did see your comment before with the queso blanco. It is my favorite. So I just want you to see. I buy the really big queso blanco. It's typically here like $10.99 for a big piece of cheese. And we cut into it and we just keep putting it in the Ziploc bag until there's no more. So I'm going to get this ready too.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Your dog stepped on a bee? Okay, Papa Huevo. Alright. Put that aside. Look, I wasn't lying. Look. $10.99. No mold on the cheese, I promise you. Licorice Echidna, there wouldn't be mold on this cheese, and let me tell you why. Because there's so many FAs, and an FA, for those of you who don't know. DJ Ed Lava, thank you so much for that subscription. Appreciate you, fam. Welcome in. For those of you who are unfamiliar with my term, FA, an FA is a fat ass. And there are plenty of FAs that live in this house. So this cheese won't last very long, okay? Solange, mi amor, buenas noches. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. All right. DJ Ed Lover, how was your vacation? Well, was it a vacation or was it a business trip? How was your trip, I should say? Safi, mommy, thank you so much for being here and hosting. Appreciate you. And DJ Ed Lover, only you, by the way, okay? Crazy-ish happens to only you. Marilyn, yeah, girl, if you love you some FAs, you love me, so trust me. DJ Ed Lover was on a flight back from, where were you, in Arizona? And I think he was in Arizona. Trip was great, BFF retired from the Army. Oh, awesome. Well, DJ Ed Lover got stuck behind someone who had terrible gas. And he said he wasn't wearing his mask on the plane for any other reason other than he was trying to avoid the smell. So he happened to post that on Instagram and I'm like, only DJ Ed Lover goes through some shit. Exactly. Thank you so much for that sticker. Appreciate it. Papa Huevo with the sticker. Oh my God, your nose hairs are singed. Carlito el Gringo, mi amor, thank you so much for coming in. DJ Mechon, I just want you to know that you're about 26 minutes. I'm messing with you. Thank you so much for those bits, Carlitos and DJ Mechon. Appreciate it. Oh my God. So I'm just gonna cut up my cheese here, and it doesn't have to be super thick. It could be however you like it, however thick you like it. The Gator Double O, thank you so much for those bits, and you have started a hype train. Thank you guys so much, appreciate it. Yes, I'm counting how late you are. I was looking. All right. This is Angela Dawn's favorite part, by the way, is the queso. The queso and the tostones, by the way. And I am going to be making a mayo quechu to go on top of the patacon because you don't want to eat this this patacon dry. All right, so we're already prepped. We're set. I'm going to pull out my first set of plantains because they should already be cooked. Flip this guy over here. Flip this guy over here. Dolphin Smiles, mommy, thank you so much for those bits.
Bruh.
DJ Javi, thank you so much for gifting that subscription to Sexy Shorty. Appreciate you. All right. Angela Dawn, bruh. And I did forget to take out my plates. Let me see if I could do this without messing up the camera. I think we got it. All right, now the plates just reminded me. Spank My Betty, thank you so much for that gifted sub too. Patacon pisao. All right. Now, if you don't have one of these big presses in your home, you can use the bottom of a pot, of a big pan or a pot. You could use the bottom of a plate. I would suggest to not if you've never done this before. Okay, mommy, thank you so much. TM, appreciate you for lurking. Yeah, Licorice Echidna, I prefer a frying pan only because if you use, and I have ceramic plates, okay? If you were to use a ceramic plate and you press down, the chances of you breaking the plate are very, very high. Take it from a pro. I've done that. Okay, so if you can use on your cutting board, I would suggest maybe putting a piece of or your I have these little plastic mats that I put over my board sometimes. I'd use that and a frying pan and it'll do the exact same thing, okay? You don't have to be too fancy. Yes, I'm fancy. I have ceramic. It's regular plates. Papa Freaky, thank you so much for those biddies. I remember when Papa Freaky became affiliate, we started laughing because we had to figure out how we were going to say bits. Were we going to say bits? Were we going to say pitazos? Were we going to say biddies? We didn't know what to say. So what happened? Papa Freaky, it just came natural. And he said, thank you for them biddies. And we've made fun of him ever. Freaky Nation is in the house. Exactly. All right. So my plantains are here. Okay. They're hot. I don't know if I'm gonna, oh, you know what? I think I'm not even gonna put a piece of plastic on here. I think I'm gonna wing it. So let's see what happens. Because this was fried in oil, I doubt that it's gonna stick, but let's see. Spank My Betty, thank you so much for that gifted sub to One Little Lama. Is it Llama or Jama? Thank you, appreciate it. All right. Now let's try. So I can already feel that the plátano is moving around. So I'm just going to press this down a little bit. And I'm struggling. There we go. And we've got a big tostón. Where's my, I put my butter knife. Yeah, I've got another one. And the reason it gave me resistance is because it's not fully cooked in the middle, which is why we're going to give it a second fry. But for the most part, it's exactly where we want it to be, and it lifted right off. And it is, I mean, I have little hands, but it is the size of my hand. Papa Freaky with those biddies! Alright, let's do this again. Scrape off. And it actually didn't stick, so we did pretty good. I'm gonna press down first on my press. There we go. Moment of truth. All right. Not so bad. And it's okay if it breaks. It's going to be fine. Papa Huevo with those 300 sub biddies. Appreciate you. All right. So this kind of broke a little bit in the middle. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It'll stick together. DJ Machon, thank you so much for those 300 bits. Appreciate you, fam. And you have taken us to a level 4 hype train. Thank you, fam. Appreciate it. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Level 3. I was ahead of myself. I was already on level 4. My bad. Thank you so much. So appreciate you. All right, Machon, did you see my hair kind of does look like yours today because it's loose? The only thing is mine looks a little styled, but... you know what? I forgive you, DJ Machon. So, DJ Machon happened to miss Papa Huevo with those gifted subs. Thank you so much. Who is literally right here. Thank you, honey. Yes, DJ Machon, I do forgive you. So, DJ Machon was busy for my last stream, and I was so sad he wasn't able to watch. I cried for a week straight. No, I'm kidding. I'm glad he's here. And Papa Huevo brought us to a level 4 now. And Scarmona Mommy, thank you so much for those bits. Appreciate it. So yeah, DJ Mechon, the next time I'm not gonna cry. The next time I'm just gonna pull out my chancla if that's my stream. Okay. Spank my Betty, thank you so much for that gifted sub. Appreciate you, love. Oh my god, you guys are awesome. Thank you. You guys have great energy. It's Monday. I thought today was gonna be a terrible day, but it turned out pretty good. Yeah, he's securing his plate, DJ Mechon. Exactly. Angela Dawn, exactly. Exactly. Give him the chancla. DJ Controversial, thank you so much for those 300 bits. Spank my Betty. Whoa, thank you for that gifted sub. DJ Rod Live. Fam, what are we doing? Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. If you guys haven't already followed DJ Rod Live, please do so. He is Carmona's fiance, and they are so cute, and I love them both. And he sometimes comes out on her Zumba stream, so I would suggest you watching so that you can see him bust a move. All right, I'm just gonna turn off my fire for a minute because I'm gonna move away from it, and I don't want the oil to keep cooking down. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn that bad boy back on. I'm gonna put it on a medium flame, and then I'm gonna throw the ones that I've already squished down. And I'm only gonna make 2 sandwiches because I'll make 2 of these and 2 Cubans, and my kids will have the Cubans and we'll have the patacones. All right, while that's heating up just a little bit more, I have a panini press here, okay? Let me just move it a little closer. If you don't have a panini press, you can use a regular old cast iron or a regular pan, a little bit of butter, and you're just gonna press down on it. Saludos, DJ Rod Live. Are you still at work? Okay. I've already channeled my inner Mechon, and it's time for the hair to go up because I'm hot and sweaty. We don't want sweat on the food. Fancy panini press for panini. Yes, fancy panini press. So I actually got that panini press while we were on lockdown and COVID. And I think I paid maybe like $50 for it. Thank you so much, DJ Rod Live. Appreciate you. Just gonna wash my hands a little bit. So yeah, I bought that on COVID. Well, during COVID. And it's been the best investment I've ever made because we've used it for so many different things. And the good thing about that press is that it comes with, you do tie your hair faster than me. You do. I did catch that, by the way. Spank my Betty Mommy with that gifted sub. Whoa. Thank you so much, love. You are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna throw this tostón in there, and anyway, so I started to tell you the panini press comes with 2 grates. Comes with the Spank my Betty. Whoa. thank you so much. Rusty Rhymes, thank you so much for the follow, fam. Appreciate you. Where are you tuning in from? It's a Fanini press, exactly, DJ Machon. So you could use either grape. Rusty Rhymes, I am making today a patacon. And I am also making a Cuban sandwich. And a patacon is just a plantain sandwich. Thank you so much, Rusty Rhymes. Appreciate you coming into the channel. Taisha, mommy. Sis, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. You're just in time. I just started frying these big tostones. All right, I forgot. I still have to press my other one. I'm a little crazy right now. All right. So I am just putting my plantain down. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me rinse this out. Dolphin Smiles, mommy, thank you so much for those bits. Appreciate you. Just dry this off. DJ Menchon with those 200 bits. Fam, what are we doing, fam? Why? But thank you. Serato JJ, thank you so much for that sub, fam. Appreciate you. Well, you guys are freaking amazing for a Monday. You are on fire. Carlitos el Gringo, mi amor, thank you for those bits. And Mechon is gonna be celoso que te dije, mi amor. Alright, so I've got my fried plantain here for those of you who are just joining us. And I have my my tortilla press that I'm using. And I'm just gonna press down a little bit to help it along the way. And I just want to flatten the plantain out. I want to get a piece of bread. All right, let me flip this toston over because it is crispy and it is looking delicious. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for that hype train. You guys are amazing. Thank you again. All right, let me just peel this off of here. We're good, and I'm gonna do my last plantain. Again, I'm gonna help it along. Tia, mommy, thank you so much for that gifted sub. Appreciate you, love. All right, just pressing down. All right, so this one didn't come out so perfect, but that's okay because we're still gonna eat it. Dicen que en LA solo come tortillas y frijoles. Well, Carlitos el Gringo. Well, vamos a ver. All right. Take it off. Now I want to show you what that toston looks like. It's super crispy. Now, I think it is perfect. If it comes out a little too brown, it's okay. Just should have gotten a different plate. I'm gonna throw that in there. And I just want to show you guys this crispy toston. Now, I'm not going to add any salt to this, and I'm going to tell you why. Typically, I will add salt to this, but because my pernil is already seasoned and it's got plenty of salt in it, I'm not going to add any extra salt in here. And you're also going to get the salt from the tomato in the ketchup, and you're also going to get the saltiness from the yellow mustard, okay? So I'm just going to lay this down on my board while the other one is frying away. And we are gonna start on our mayo ketchup. Taisha, mommy, what are you doing? Whoa, thank you so much for that 5-piece. Oh my God, you guys are. Mira, me están dando calor. Whoa. It's not the heat in the kitchen. You guys are amazing. You are on fire. Thank you so much, mommy. Love you guys so much. Thank you. All right, let me see here. I did not grab a bowl. Can you do me a favor? Can you switch the angle because I have to go in there? Sorry. All right. This isn't so bad. Oh, you know what? Let me use one of the bowls. All right. Thank you. Okay. Sheesh, exactly. Whoa. All right, so to make mayo ketchup, it's simple. It's mayonnaise and ketchup, right? But there is one thing that people forget to add to their mayo ketchup to make it a little special. And that is granulated garlic, okay? Just gonna flip this over just because I don't want it to get too crispy on one side. And this, I can't tell you measurement for this. DJ mentioned that was perfect timing. I can't give you a measurement for this. If you like it to be more mayonnaise, add more mayonnaise. If you like it to be more ketchup, add more ketchup. If you want there to be more garlic, add more garlic. It's not the store-bought stuff. Angela Dawn, you are absolutely right. That store-bought stuff does not taste good. It's so easy to make. Who doesn't have mayonnaise and ketchup? I mean, my daughter doesn't like mayonnaise, but we always have mayonnaise here in the house. It's very, very easy to make. I'm gonna squirt some ketchup in there.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either.
Exactly. Stay controversial. You get me, fam. Alright, I'm just mixing it up, and you want this pink color, okay? That is your mayonnaise and ketchup, okay? Now I can tell just by the color that there's more mayonnaise than ketchup, and I want more ketchup. Listen, Carmine's in the city, bro. Let me tell you about that. Ain't got nothing on Mama Huevo, okay? And I tell you that hands down. Ain't nothing. They got nothing on Mama Huevo's kitchen. Wait till you come to New York, fam. I'm gonna put you on. You're gonna be like, Carmine? Ugh. Exactly. Air horns. Exactly. Yes, I am schooling him, Licorice Echidna. He has no idea what he's in for. I told him when he comes down, be prepared. He's gonna go back to Canada an extra 10 pounds heavier because I'm gonna feed him. For sure. I'm gonna take him to all the good spots, and then I have to cook. They go Stu.
Hey, Stu. Your rent's due, motherfucker. And don't be pulling that falling down the stairs shit on me, you hear?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Paulina, mommy, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. You're outside. I'm jelly. I want to be outside. All right, so the mayo ketchup is looking pretty good. Let me check on my patacono, my tostone over there. I forgot all about him. Put him on the towel for a second. And we're almost done with our tostones. Well, our bread. All right. Papa, you see Papa Huevo?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Carmine, they got nothing on me. Alan could tell you. Alan had my food. Gigi Popita had my food today, and so did Jan Jan. They could tell you. Carmine's. All right. Now I just added a little bit of the granulated garlic, and I have whatever. Look, it was $1.49. Doesn't matter the brand. I'm gonna taste it. If I feel it needs more garlic, I'll add a little bit more garlic. You could put fresh garlic in here, but I think it might be too aggressive and it might take away from the actual mayo ketchup. You just want to season it a little bit. You just don't want it to be plain and mayonnaise and ketchup. Anybody can do that, but when you pull out this granulated garlic, they're gonna be like, what? What kind of mayo ketchup is this? A good one. A good homemade mayo ketchup.
Alan! 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 Al! Alan!
Alright, I'm gonna taste it. I actually don't think it needs anything else. I could taste the garlic. It's subtle. It's there. I could taste the mayonnaise and I could taste the ketchup. Now I've got a little piece of toton. I have a little piece of toton that fell off. I'm gonna put some of my mayo ketchup on it. Let's taste. Let me see if you could get a crunch in there. Well, it's not too loud, but it's there. I am evil. I am evil. I'm torturing you slowly. It's really good.
As she stands there singing for money, la la dee, la la
Master DZ5. Thank you so much for coming into the chat. Appreciate you. Llegó mamá. Where are you tuning in from? Tienes hambre. You're in the perfect place. Llegaste a tiempo. And I forgot to turn on my panini press, so I just turned it on right now. It got heated up pretty quickly. We're almost done, people. Thank you so much for your patience. And I'm sorry I'm stuffing my face, but that was pretty good. All right. So we've got our bread. Okay. I'm going to use this one because it's a little cooler. I'm going to put my mayo ketchup all over this big tostoni. Gonna add some of my lettuce, and I'll put the lettuce on here so it can serve as a dressing to the salad. I'm gonna put 2 pieces of tomato. I'm gonna grab some of my roast pork. Now my roast pork looks like shredded pork, but that's because of the way that I make it. It just ends up shredding. Oh my god, it's so good. Now that's gonna be a big bite. Alright, just grab this plátano out of here and put the last one in, and we should be good to go. Oh yeah, I have to fry the cheese. Ah, I forgot. Well, before I do that, let me throw a few pieces of the cheese in there. We're gonna throw that in the regular oil, okay? And Papa Huevo, thank you. I forgot about the cheese. It just takes a few seconds. Oh my God, Angela Dawn. Let me girl, you know. If my husband if my husband had his way, he'd have tostones every day. He requests it almost every day, which is why I always have bananas on hand. Yeah, that's one of his favorite things. Okay, now this cheese is meant to be fried, okay? It's not gonna, you will see that it gets a little soft, but it's not meant to melt completely, okay? Papa Huevo knows. That's why he said, "Bitch, you forgot the cheese." He knows. All right, and the cheese is done. Just gonna let it drain for a second. Woo! That is hot. All right. All right. Let's put our hot cheese on top of our meat. Flaco Promotions! You are not late, fam. You may have missed the beginning of the patacon, but you're just in time. I'm going to start making my Cuban sandwich shortly. Now, I don't want to have this piece of toton without any sauce because it is very dry, so I'm going to add some mayo ketchup to the top as well. Paint it on. Just a little bit more. Close our sandwich, and boom, you've got yourself a patacon. Now, if I were to go to the restaurant, Patty Lash, hi, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you, if I were to order this at a restaurant, because you can, this will easily cost me maybe about, now the way food prices are, about $21. And I'm not even joking. These ingredients are very, very inexpensive. I mean, look, you saw what I paid on the cheese, and the cheese I can eat for the rest of the month with the cheese. Mrs. Serrato JJ, Mommy, thank you so much for coming into the chat. Appreciate you. A ver, so, mi amor, llegaste a tiempo. So, the tomatoes are cheap. The lettuce is cheap. The cheese is cheap. I think I spent, the most money that I spent was on the pernil. But look, I ate yesterday. I had lunch. We're going to have dinner. And I'm sure I'm going to have some more pernil left over. And I'll figure something else to do. That's why I like to make the pernil. Because I can use it for so many different things throughout the week. 61 chocolate. Thank you so much for coming in, fam. Appreciate you. All right, I'm going to flip this totón over. We're almost there. Let's cut into this. Let me get my serrated knife. And yes, DJ Metron, I'm being fancy. I'm pulling out my serrated knife. And that is the money shot right there. Barbecue sauce. You can put barbecue sauce on here. Fancy terminology. And this is our patacon. You want to be fancy and plated? There you go. Look, put it on the diagonal. Call it a day. But now we got to taste it, okay? Which is the best part. Let's see. Am I going to get dirty? Listen to me. Listen to me. Biffle, I'll take a picture on the next one. That, I know I say that on everything that I make. And if you've seen most of my episodes, every time I take a bite, I'm like, wow. Really? Wow. That, you want to impress somebody? Make that patapon sandwich. I guarantee you, your friends are going to be super jealous. It is really, really good. Be like, I want to cook like that. It's simple. DJ Mechon, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Hold on. Get this plátano out of here. Let me fry another piece of cheese. This is a win for sure. Biffo. This is so good. Sexy Shorty Mommy, where are you in New York City? And every time I see you, I need to tell you. I need to ask you, where in New York are you from? I know it's really hot. I'm sorry. There's nothing I could do. My husband, he's going, his eyes are watering. It's really hot in New York. I don't know about where you guys are, but we've had some really hot days here. Yo, Biffo, this is definitely a game changer. This patacon is really delicious. If you're not a plantain lover, give this a try. It's really, really good. I never liked plantains growing up. I thought they were not good. I just didn't like them. And as I got older, I started to eat them a little bit more and more, and I had them in mofongos. And then when I got married, my husband taught me how to make mango, and that's all she wrote. So since then, I've become a plantain lover. I'm gonna get rid of that feeling that you're having, baby, because it's the oil, the hot oil. I'm gonna put my oil in the oven just to get it out of the way, and it'll cool down and it'll do its own thing. But here, take half. I'll give you. Here you now. Man, that is delicious. I think I'm gonna take another bite before I get into this Cuban sandwich. Delicious. Right? Papa huevos going like this. Oh my god, delicious. Okay, so Leslie Pin, the patacon, I want to say it's more Dominican. Dominicans like. Is it? No? What is it? Ah! It's Venezuelan. That makes sense. We order from this restaurant. It's called Cachapa Cachapa, and it's a Venezuelan place, and they offer patacones, and the Dominicans make this. I've seen Puerto Ricans make this, but he's telling me it's more Venezuelan. Wherever it came from, it's good. Serrano JJ, thank you so much for that gifted sub. Appreciate you. So my husband just said, damn, that shit is banging. Alright, I'm just moving my ingredients out of the way. Because we're not going to use the same ingredients other than the meat. Let me move that. I'm going to open this up again. There. So Papa Huevo is going to finish eating that patacon. And now, we're going to move on to this Cuban sandwich. And watch how simple this is, okay? Now, I have a really, really, really long piece of bread. Yeah, I'm going to get some water, too. Just reminded me, thank you. If Jumbi is still here, this is mine. I saw Jumbi drinking from one of these, and I know, Biffle, you have one like this, too. But I keep seeing Jumbi, and I'm like, I need to get one of these, so when I hydrate. Taisha, mami. It's funny because in my household, we were all Puerto Rican. And we barely ate plátanos. But when I met my husband, it was like, plátanos for everybody. I actually have plátanos getting ripe up on top of my refrigerator because I want to make un pastelón with that. So this is pan de agua. You could use any bread that you want, but this is a Puerto Rican bread that I get in the bodega by me. And this is perfect for what you're gonna need it for, okay? For this Cuban sandwich. Plátanos are fire, Scarmona. Yes, yes, they are. Alright. Now this is a very, very big piece. It's still going. That's a very big piece of bread. That sandwich is for my son. Okay? Let me get my serrated knife, DJ Mechon, with my fancy terms. Should be good. Get 4 sandwiches out of here. Moi23, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Where are you tuning in from? Bruh. And you guys, thank you so much for being here. It's Monday. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. It's so funny because when I was thinking of the schedule, I tried for Sundays. And Sundays, I like Sundays, but I also, honestly, I like Salsita Sundays. And if you guys aren't following my broski, DJ Controversial, please give him a follow. He is almost at partner, and he does Salsita Sundays with DJ Flaco NYC, Justin Forever 20, and I've seen lately DJ Grouch on Salsita Sundays. So I don't want to miss Salsita Sundays. So I prefer Mondays and Wednesdays right now. They seem to work, and my Mondays are crazy. Mondays are crazy busy for me, but I work well under pressure, so it's fine. Oh, let me take out my pickles. All right, so my stove is off. That is on. Here go my pickles. And I'm using the Vlasic ones. You can use whatever pickle you want. I did it. All right, I'm using the stackable ones, so that way it's easy for me. There you go. Just rinse my hands because I feel like I've been touching my face too much. Moi, where are you tuning in from? I'm sorry, Biffle. Papa Freaky the best. Papa Freaky, are you typing? Papa Freaky is remotely typing. But yes, Papa Freaky is the best. He is my brother-in-law, and he is wonderful. And if you guys haven't already given him a follow, please give him a follow. He is a wonderful, wonderful gamer, and I mod for his channel. And I love being there with him. It's so much fun. And he is in the Dominican Republic, so like it's just... This is a way that we keep in touch with each other every day. We're talking every day, and it's awesome. And I miss them. And this time last year, we were in the Dominican Republic, so I see my pictures pop up on Google Photos, and I'm like, man, this time last year we were on the beach eating fish. So I really miss them, and I can't wait to see them. So I am going to start off with yellow mustard. Okay, you could use Dijon. You could use spicy brown. I would suggest don't use honey mustard, but you definitely need mustard on this. You're gonna take your pickles. And my dad said hold the pickles. You could use the pickle juice, but I like the pickles. I do like pickles. Why do you think I like pickles so much? Take a wild guess. Dolphin Smiles, you love you some pickles? I'm only going to use pickles on one side. Yes, exactly. But if you can guess why I love pickles, you watch the show for real. My obsession for the pickles comes from the salt. Sexy Shorty, you don't like pickles? Okay. So if you don't like the pickles, use the brine. You definitely need to try. Because you salty. Yes, that's why I love pickles. Because I'm salty because you were late. Exactly. The brine definitely gives it a really good flavor. Angela Dawn, you love salt too. It's wonderful. Alright. So we've got our pickles. And I've got here Swiss cheese that I bought from the deli this morning. You could use whatever Swiss. You could use the cheap Swiss, the one that's on sale, the good brand, Alpine, doesn't matter. As long as it's a piece of Swiss cheese, because Swiss has this got this pungent flavor to it, and it's gonna work well with the flavors that we got here. It's gonna kind of mellow out all that salt, honestly. Melted Swiss cheese is so good. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, we're cheese lovers here for sure. DJ Rod Live, exactly. They are fire. Now I have regular deli ham. I actually bought low sodium ham because it was cheaper and there was a little less salt in it, but mainly because it was cheaper. But it's actually really good. You wouldn't even know the difference. Carlitos el Gringo, te lo perdiste, mi amor. Ya yo me comí el plátano. Whoa.
Alan!
Shinja, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Where are you tuning in from? Alright, we're gonna add some ham here. I like a meaty sandwich. Whoa, Calito el Gringo. Whoa, Emita, mi amor, bienvenido. Gracias por estar aquí conmigo. If you guys aren't following my great dear friend Emita7, please give him a follow. He is a gamer on Twitch and he streams himself and he is wonderful and I love him. He's family to me and I've never met him before. And I can't wait till I meet him. He's out in the Dominican Republic as well, so I can't wait to go visit him. So we've got our ham, we've got our cheese, we've got our pickles, we've got our mustard, and now all we're missing is this roast pork or pernil.
Alan!
And if you just heard me a few minutes ago, yes, I like my sandwiches to be very meaty. Okay? I'm a meat lover. And yes, I did say that. So everyone... Bitch, I'm gonna make enemies for Christmas. Girl! It's so funny. I used to say that with my cousin all the time. I would say, man, everybody's practically family. And when Christmas would come, I would go, all right, who are we starting a fight with so we don't gotta buy Christmas gifts? Oh, man. That was a good one. All right, we're gonna close our sandwich up. As you can see, there was really no rocket science to this. I was just assembling. Some of my meat fell out. Gonna press it down. We're gonna put it on our panini press. You don't even need butter. I'm not gonna press down on it too much. I want it to cook a little bit. And then I'm gonna really press it down. So I'm gonna build my second one here because this is my kids' favorite. They're actually waiting for this. They don't want the patacons. Me and Papa Huevo do. They want the Cuban sandwiches. The first thing they said when they saw me make pernil yesterday was, "You're making Cuban sandwiches?" They already know the menu. All right. And they too don't like pickles, but they're gonna get pickles. Yeah, the butter helps, Biffle. I just don't want to add any butter to it right now. But yeah, you can add butter to the pan. That bread is, the way that it's made, if I were to add butter to it, it'll burn right away. That's why I didn't want to add the butter to it. Let's get some Swiss cheese. And you could assemble this however you like. I just find that this way works for me. It keeps everything together and it's actually not spilling out from the panini press. El sándwich preferido de Papa Huevo. Vamos a ver. Sexy Shorty. Yes, mommy. I am from New York. I'm actually in the Bronx, New York. I've been living here my whole life. We've traveled. We've lived in San Diego. I've lived in Puerto Rico. But New York has always been my home. And as much as I'd love to leave, New York is where I was born and raised. So yeah, I'm a city girl. Yes, Spank My Betty. Putting the butter is absolutely, it's a great idea. But again, the bread is just, it's not the best quality bread. So I'm afraid if I were to add butter that I'm gonna just burn it a little bit. So now I can see that it's actually melting the cheese. So I'm gonna press down on it because I want to flatten this sandwich out, okay? The secret to a good Cuban sandwich is a flat, crispy sandwich, okay? I'm in the Bronx, mommy. All right, let's add our ham. We're gonna add our pernil. I'm gonna build that other patacon so that it's ready, so that when we finish with our stream, I'm just gonna dive in. Now, there is a really good Cuban restaurant that my dad put me onto. And how he discovered it was he was watching diners, drive-ins, and dives. And Guy Fieri from the Food Network happened to go to this restaurant in Queens. And the name of the restaurant is called Restaurante Criollo, okay? So he went there, he called me up, and my dad he calls me a lot of names, but his favorite name for me is Fui. Melanie, mommy, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. You're in the hood in the Bronx. Where in the hood? I'm in the nice area of the Bronx. I am at the end of Tremont, which is it's one of the nicer areas. I'm in Throgsneck, actually. Papa Huevo, thank you so much for that gifted sub to 61 Chocolate. Appreciate you. So anyway, you love that show, Yvette Mommy? Yeah, we can watch that all the time. I know. So he calls me up and he says, Fui, you've got to go and try this restaurant out, okay? And I said, well, you got to take me then. So he took me. When I tell you the best Cuban food I've ever had, and I've had Cuban food from a few different restaurants, the best Cuban food, hands down, within the city is this restaurant. It's called, again, Restaurante Criollo. I think the address there on near Roosevelt. Oh, you're my classic point. Oh my God. So I used to work over there, actually. I used to be a building property manager, so I'm very familiar with the Soundview Classic Point area. For sure. Girl, we neighbors. All right. This sandwich is looking really, really good. I'm going to want to just turn it a little bit. Just because I feel that it's not getting as toasted on one side as the other side. And again, I want it to be flat. All right. So this is ready. I'm going to save this bread because we're not going to eat. All of us are not going to have a sandwich and a patacon. But yeah, we're almost done. I'm just waiting for that sandwich to melt just a little bit. Then we'll taste. And that is it. I mean, I definitely made it a little longer because we talked and stuff like that. But is that in Jackson Heights? Can you do me a favor? Can you look that up for me, babe? The restaurant. I don't think it's in Jackson Heights, Taisha, mommy. It's not far from City Field. Huh? It is Jackson Heights? Okay, it is Jackson Heights. Yeah. I'm sorry, mommy. Junction Boulevard. Sorry. Just putting this away. Yes, 403 Triple G. Yes, that's exactly it. Rincon Criollo. Sorry. I kept saying Restaurante Criollo. Rincon Criollo is the name. Yes. They have two locations. There's one in, well, I don't know if they still have the second location, but there's one in Long Island and there's one in Queens. The one in Queens is their flagship. And then because they started to get more popular as the show aired, they opened up a second restaurant. And they are very, very nice, very family oriented. They're really, really nice there. And the food is inexpensive. No, thank you, fam. Appreciate you. The food is really inexpensive, and like we can go. So there's four of us, right? You like that place? Have you been there? We can spend maybe about $100 between the four of us, and we'll have Cuban sandwiches and picadillo and lemonade and cortaditos. We'll have flan. Like they have amazing stuff. I just happen to like those items, which is why we ordered them. But they have everything. Aw, licorice, mommy, I love you. You're so sweet. All right, I can smell the pickles. The brine is coming out of that. Melanie, mommy, okay. You have to go there. It is an amazing restaurant. You really should try it. See this perv? The girl that takes care of you, the chef? All right, I think we should be done with this sandwich. Oh! Yo, wait a minute, DJ Metron. Hold on, before you even say that. He said, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the girl from the restaurant. Let me tell you, the girl, she's actually, her and her brother own the restaurant. I don't know her name, but the girl has a killer body, and it is her body. It's not no es un cuerpo hecho. Yo, that girl, she has a killer body. She's got these wide hips and a big butt. And every time we go, my husband looks at me and I look at him and I'm like, yeah, we both gotta look because she's got a banging body. So props to her. All right. That was funny, by the way. I was not expecting you to say that. All right, let's let that do its own thing. I'm gonna let this cool for a second before I cut into it. Let me build that other patacon. So that way we can take a picture of both. What are you laughing? Tiburones, thank you so much for them bits. Appreciate you, fam. Llegaste a tiempo, llegaste a tiempo. DJ Unique NYC, what's up, bro? It's so funny because I was asking my husband the other day, I was like, we didn't say you're growing up. What did we say? We used to say, what was it? Was it cuckoo? Yo, I lived on a 4th floor walk-up, okay? Growing up. No elevator. And in order for... And the intercom never worked. So in order for you to get upstairs to my house, I had to throw my keys out the window. And we would typically wrap them in an oven mitt. And I would go make sure that there was nobody underneath. Because where I lived, the bus stop was right underneath us. So I would just make sure no one was there, and then I would go, okay, I'm ready, and I would just throw the mitten out. Could you imagine a mitten dropping at, like, full speed? Because I used to have a heavy set of keys in there. And it would just fall straight down. The craziest thing, but that's how we would call each other. We would go, woo-hoo! So, yeah, a year is a now thing. Yeah, I love it. I love it. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. You have made my day. I had a really, really hard day at work today, and I was lurking in DJ Mechon for a little while. Jesus Christ, my dad's giving you my old address. Yes, that's where we used to live, 1901 Gleason. I was having a really bad day, so I was lurking in DJ Mechon. I barely lurked in DJ Jumbi's stream. I'm sorry, fam. I was just super, super overwhelmed, and literally it was like up until the minute right before 5 o'clock is when I finished at work. So you still say cuckoo? Okay, good. I'm glad. I don't feel so old now. Okay. All right. So let me see. What are we gonna put on here? I'm gonna put the lettuce. That way we can use all of our lettuce. Put my tomatoes. Let me use. I'm gonna put my roast pork. Right on top. You don't make the list anymore. Trying to see. Wait, I missed a few things. A little bit more meat. And needs more meat. This pernil though, I gotta say, I make a pretty good pernil. Man, that mustard and pickle scent that's coming out of that little panini press is amazing. What? What happened, Pimple? Oh my god, alright, so let me put my cheese. Press down on it, and I'm gonna get, let me just use this plate here. I'm gonna rinse it. You don't want to cook, mommy. Oh my god, this is so good. You missed the power. I'm your beloved lurker. No. Can I tell you, DJ Metro? You know what I do? I actually wait until you come on before I start to eat lunch, so that way I give you a full dedicated hour. For sure. Today is just, Mondays are always a crazy day for me, so. Alright. It's so funny because the moment, Mitchell, the moment you come on, DJ Lewis Smooth, thank you so much for coming into the chat. Appreciate you. Everyone knows it's like Janet signals me from her office. I signal Alan from across the building, and we're like, Mechong, everybody, Mechong is on. So trust me, we love you. We still do. Today and all of last week, bruh. No, not at all. Not at all. Replay the tapes. Replay the tapes. DJ Lewis Smooth, thank you so much for coming into the chat. If you guys aren't already following, please give DJ Lewis Smooth a follow. He's out in Vegas. DJ Menchon, he is an amazing, amazing DJ and streamer. You guys should really give him a follow. We are cooking today patacones, which are plantain sandwiches, and I also make Cuban sandwiches as well. So let's cut into this. Do this fancy on a diagonal with my serrated knife. Piece of cheese fell out. Oh my god, that's so freaking good. And see if we could get a picture, because I never get a picture of the food, because I'm always so quick to eat it. Alright. Please hold your applause. You gotta taste as you go. ¿Aprendiste inglés? Bueno, le agradezco un millón por estar aquí. Nosotros estamos gozando, estamos entre familia, estamos riéndonos. Eso es la belleza de la comida. La comida trae a la familia y une a la familia. So, muchísimas gracias por darme el follow, por estar aquí. Ojalá lo veo pronto en los próximos streams. Yo voy a estar otra vez streaming a las 6:30 el miércoles. Y vamos a hacer shrimp scampi, que son como camarón al ajillo con espagueti. Es como así. Why are you laughing at me? Oh. My husband is just giggling over there. All right. Let's cut into this Cuban sandwich. Let me check the sandwich that's on the panini press. Oh man, it smells so good. Oh. Now it kind of slid off. But that's okay. I'll give it one last press. I'm going to turn it off. That residual heat will do its thing. All right. Let's cut into this. And this is our Cuban sandwich. We've got our pickles, our ham, our cheese, our roast pork, and our yellow mustard in there. Girl, this is really, really good. And Licorice Echidna, yes, we are making pasta on Wednesday, but Licorice Echidna is on keto, so she will be substituting her spaghetti for spaghetti squash, and it is delicious. By the way, that substitution is amazing.
Bruh.
Girl,
Bruh.
Miss Serrano JJ, listen, it's hard to lose weight in this house, I'm telling you. We try and try, but it's hard. If I make the healthy stuff, I'm the only one eating it. And believe me, I make it in ways that are delicious, but if I say it's healthy, they're like, I don't want it. So I gotta try to hide it in as best as I can. So I'll buy some like zucchini and I'll throw it in somewhere and they don't even know that it's there. Or I'll make like a broccoli cheddar something. Luis Van Rodríguez, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí. Se lo agradezco un millón. Sí, se lo voy a decir a mi papá. Gracias por estar aquí. Alright, let's take these two pictures. And then I'm going to taste the sandwich because I'm dying to taste the sandwich. That looks really good. And my patacon is falling off a little bit, but it still looks good. We got the cheese in the background. Alright. You're gonna see my ingredients in the background. Alright, we finally got our picture. Alright. The moment has come to taste the Cuban sandwich. Ah. This sandwich is amazing. I'm sorry, don't rush me. Mrs. Serrato JJ, that's what my husband says. He says, you're beautiful no matter what. DJ Metron, bam. I gotta make this for you when you come down. The brine from the pickle and the yellow mustard, oh my god. It is delicious. Okay. I won't be a F8 any longer on screen. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm spitting over here. You guys really, really, really have made my Monday, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for that hype train. DJ Mechon, thank you so much for coming in. I promise now I won't cry after the stream because you finally came and you remembered me. So I appreciate you, fam. That crunch, Melanie? Exactly. Hold on, I'm sweating. Holy crap. It's really hot in here, by the way. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I am going to take a look and see who we're going to raid into. And I said this on stream last time. I like to surprise people with my raid because they're not expecting it. And some point down the future we'll have scheduled raids, but I like to surprise people. I like to be surprised too, by the way. Oh, thank you, Biffle. All right, bring I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds before we do this raid. So give me just 1 second, and I'll be right back. Don't pull out. Don't pull out, don't pull out. My baby, I forgot to bring her on stream. I have an emote of her that Marone made for me. And this is my Luna. She is everything to me. I love her. She is really one of my kids. And if you guys know me, this is my baby. Okay, she is super spoiled. All she wants to do is be with me. And she is my baby and I love her. Can I give you mommy a kiss? Can I give daddy a kiss? A mommy kiss? You gonna show daddy your teeth? No. Doesn't want daddy to... She doesn't want daddy to touch me. Why are you showing daddy your teeth? Why are you doing? Oh, this is my baby. I love her. Alan! She's like, what is going on here? I smell food. She's normally not allowed in the kitchen. We have a barrier between the living room and the kitchen, so she can't come on screen. Rivas Maria, mommy, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you. She is my baby and I love her, and I don't care what anybody says. She is my spoiled baby and I love her. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me just take a quick look and see who we can raid out to. I know exactly who we're gonna raid to. That was quick. We're gonna go over to Max the DJ. He is right now on this Puro Party raid train for DJ 415's birthday. So if you can, there is 42 of us in this chat right now. I want you guys to make it flood in his chat with Mama Huevo emotes. Please give him a follow if you're not following. Let him know that you guys are coming from Mama Huevo's kitchen. And you guys have a wonderful Monday. We will see you guys back on... Oh, he just raided. Okay. Thank you so much, DJ Metron. Appreciate you. All right, so we're going to go into DJ Mo 1, who is also on this raid train for DJ 415's birthday. So if you guys can give him a follow, let him feel us in his chat. Please flood his chat with Mama Huevo emotes. I love you guys. I will see you Wednesday for Shrimp Scampi. I'll be posting on Instagram the ingredients, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Love you guys. Bye.